evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York City Arena here at Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors. He's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. His entrance here, what a ring walk, just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Gunn. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the Flash.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know what to do. Touch gloves.
Round 1 of 12. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two guys, and it's clear to see one fighter is much stronger than the other. But if you're the fighter who's not as strong, you still got to go out there and win the fight. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, you yell at your manager for making this fight. And then the second thing you do is you make sure that you have good shoes on, good track.
Big uppercut comes home, and he's down. Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Takes one but gives one. Good work by Shotgun. Right back at him with a left hand. Able to dismiss that body shot. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Shotgun. Final 10 seconds. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Back to the head he goes. The Flash is going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in your mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. And a good counter by Shotgun. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. And there he counters back against his opponent. Looks like he has some blood under his eye around the cheek. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Nice work. He can't have this. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus.
And round number 3 is underway. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Nothing there on the punch by Shotgun. Good job staying away from the danger there. Blocks away that headshot. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. The Flash is just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an X-ray, a little bit of a peek into what his trainers show him in the gym or what they don't show him.
Really on target there with a 3-punch combination. Gets rid of that effort. Went to the body there, but unable. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor.
Guys, come on now, come on, come on, come
on. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Move more. Get on that. Get on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Wow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Come on, guys, punch it out. Punch it out, no holding.
Blocks away that headshot. Nothing there on the punch by Shotgun. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Shotgun. Shotgun's controlling this fight right now, and there's one main reason. His jab. Now, he's an inside fighter, but his jab has been the reason he's had success.
Yeah, it's been successful on the outside with that jab, controlling range, controlling everything. And it's allowed him to get to the places you just alluded to on the inside in a safe way.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway, and then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room, and at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
You are in control. You're in control. No. This.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by the Flash. Each man able to land an uppercut. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
The Flash's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Now that's a showman right there, a pure showman. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Fine-looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Good block. And a good counter by Shotgun. Every gym's got one of those double-ended bags, right? They give you the movement. You got to hit that moving target, work on your accuracy. He's making it so that his opponent never had to work on one, Teddy. He's just sitting right there, right in front. No head movement whatsoever.
No, not at all. He didn't have one in his gym, that's for sure, because he just does not know how to move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Shotgun. Blocks away that headshot. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
We'll take care of this well. Get on that. Get on that.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Trying to get right up against his chest there, it seems, but you know what? It's working out well. Teddy, I know he's up on the scorecards here. He's got to be up on the scorecards, but he is getting really pushed here.
Yeah, he is. You know, this is a development fight. This is a fight where...
Holy cow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
All right, punch it out.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. The Flash, his opponent, is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because...
Wow! The flashes. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he goes down, but able to to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now? And he catches a lucky break. Saved by the bell here at the end of the round, Teddy.
Yeah, right away you're thinking, you know, where do I spend my time right now? You want to tell him things that can help him, but he is really groggy right now, so you got to get him clear-minded first.
Nice hooker. Let's get on the floor. Get the contract ready.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Good return fire that time. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Showing you some defense there with the block. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Blocks away that headshot. That shot unable to land. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Let's get on that swelling. Compress on that.
The 9th round is here. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. And he returns on that exchange. Able to dismiss that body shot. Good job with another left hand. Lands the counter. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. but just missed. Isn't landing it. Teddy, holy cow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open, because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
Don't let him breathe. Hurt. Get him in this round.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Punch puts him down. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Showing you some defense there with the block. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Keep the head moving.
Boy, that's a big gash there on the cheek. Wow! And he counters back with a big shot. Wow, clearly affected. He was just damaged by that combination.
What he needs to do right now is grab on, get a little time.
Okay. Let's get him some water. Let's sip some water. Take a deep breath. Relax. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, you know, reach out to grab.
Oh! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, he's the one getting to work.
Yeah, well, you know, you go out to a restaurant, you have a half dozen half-shell clams, you might get a tummy ache. Well, he's been eating a lot of left hooks. I don't know if he has a tummy ache, but he figures right about now he wants to get rid of that indigestion. And the best way, start attacking.
That was not well targeted by Shotgun. Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back. But if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Nothing there on the punch by Shotgun. And a smart counter punch by Shotgun. The exchange was something special. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Let him steal this one, okay? Keep moving, keep throwing that jab, keep him away from you, okay?
12th and final round. Not precise at all by Shotgun. Shotgun's just not putting forth the offense that he needs to put forth to be competitive here. Now, his opponent did some good damage earlier in the fight, but still, if he wants to get back in the mix, he's got to meet him punch for punch.
Well, that's over with now. You know, what this is all about, it makes me think about pool a little bit. You remember Minnesota Fats, right?
Sure.
Willie Mosconi. Now, everybody talked about Willie Mosconi was the better pure player. But when the money was on the line, Minnesota Fats came up. Well, guess what? The money's on the line now. Behave like a champion. Behave like a top fighter.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Wow! Shotgun's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but now he's the busier man.
Yeah, he's aware that he has to be.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
I'll start dialing. Right on the mark, both guys with the hook. For the official judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, Shotgun.
Shotgun's your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous. I had it a little bit close. I had a split decision, but had the same man winning.
All three judges in agreement here ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.